Just northeast of the Twin Cities are the lovely communities of Lindstrom and Schaefer and Taylor's Falls, to name a few. Of course, known for their outdoor recreation in the summer, things like hiking and fishing and boating, but we wanted to know, what is there to do in the Chisago Lakes area in the wintertime?
Antonia Grant is a travel writer who joins us with some suggestions on where to go in the area. Antonia, nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
First time on Minnesota Live. Tell us about yourself.
I am a Minneapolis-based travel writer. I write primarily about family travel, outdoor adventure, and food. I maintain my own blog and Instagram presence at Need to Roam. It's with a K because it's a pun on kneading and food, so our love of food and travel. But I also have the honor and privilege of writing for a variety of local tourism boards and other publications, including Chisago Lakes. So I've been writing for them for the last 2 years or so, and so I'm really excited to share more about all the cool things that you can do there.
We're going to talk a little bit about some food in downtown Lindstrom in a second, but I'm going to start with which is one of the more, it's a very entertaining trip to go to the Franconia Sculpture Garden.
Yes, so Franconia Sculpture Park, it's a 50-acre park, outdoor museum. So almost all of it's outdoor. There's a bit indoor as well, but it's filled with massive sculptures. So whether you're interested in art or you've got kids in tow, it's a really cool place to explore. Some of the sculptures are even interactive, and so you get to swing or slide or climb into them, and it's just really fun to explore. It's open year-round. It's also free, though donations are suggested, and if mobility is an issue or you just want a dynamic experience, you can even rent golf carts on site to explore the park that way. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know they offered that. We just showed a shot of this thing that looked way off in the distance. It looked like some tentacles or something coming up. Not that particular one, but whatever. I don't think people, if they've never been there, appreciate the scale of everything. These things are gigantic. Huge, absolutely massive. I don't know how tall they are, but it is incredible to stand beneath them. The artists who create these art installations are just really talented, and it's fun to experience.
Well, and it's interesting because we've shown these images or images from the Franconia Sculpture Garden in the past, but we've never shown them in the snow.
Yeah.
Which I think when you see that, you're like, oh, I never even thought to go there in the winter. I could absolutely do that in the wintertime.
Yeah, it's a different way to experience art because you're used to seeing it in the summer, and the snow adds just a different medium, a different experience to it, and makes it even more interactive because you're kind of walking through the snow, or that's really just a part of the experience as well.
I also think of like Taylor's Falls. I mean, for me, it's one of our favorite places to go. The hiking there is just phenomenal. And again, I don't think about the hiking in the winter, but that's a big part of it too.
Yes, absolutely. And there's a variety of different places to hike in Chisago Lakes. The terrain there is very diverse. You have, of course, the glacial potholes in Interstate State Park, but then there's a variety of other ones. The one on screen right now is
beautiful.
Allemanstraat. It's right outside of downtown Lindstrom. It's just over a mile loop through forests and along a couple of lakes, and it's really, really beautiful. It's a great place for bird watching and other wildlife too. One time during the summer, we even saw a muskrat, which was really neat.
Oh, that's fun. So let's talk a little bit about Wild Mountain this time of year. I know a lot of people think about skiing. We're going to talk, as I mentioned, we are going to talk about food in a second, but they think of Wild Mountain and skiing, which is it's a great spot and it's close.
Yes, it's a great spot to go skiing. There's over 20 runs if you're a skier or a snowboarder. They also offer lessons, so if you're not familiar with how, or your kids aren't familiar, ages 4+ can take lessons. They also do really cool group lessons, so siblings can take lessons together, or if parents and teens are kind of the same level. If skiing's not your jam, they also have the largest snow tubing run in the region. And it's just a really cool way to get interactive in the winter as you're kind of traveling around Minnesota. And I think, I wanted to mention Sundays they do s'mores in the afternoon.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
so it adds kind of the sweet touch of being outside together.
All right, let's talk Lindstrom and let's talk this food because it just came in and I'm getting this smell and I'm like, okay, what did you bring here?
So this is from Gustav's on Main?
Okay. This is from Gustav's on Main Eatery in downtown Lindstrom. We've brought 2 dishes. So this one here is the Swedish meatball sandwich, and then this one is the covered wagon, which is an egg bake and cheesy potatoes. It's on their
Those
breakfast
potatoes
menu.
have ham in them. Those look absolutely amazing.
And then this is part of the lunch menu. Gustav's does this really great selection of Swedish-inspired eats and also some traditional American favorites. So you can get things like Swedish meatballs and Swedish pancakes and Swedish sticky buns, or you can try some of their kind of more American traditional favorites. They have a variety of sandwiches, soups, and salads. And then this you'll see is their signature cranberry bread, which is a personal favorite of mine. And you can get a lot of their sandwiches on that bread, and it just kind of gives us the sweet pop while you have the
All right,
cranberries.
so Maggie gave us an idea of how that tasted, but these, like I know a lot of people think of IKEA when they think of, oh my God, these are like 1,000 times
Yes,
better than that.
and with the
So good.
lingonberry sauce, it just, it's the best.
What
of all
else do you
worlds.
love about Lindstrom in that area? I mean,
So-
I feel like it's so charming.
It's so charming, and I think to see snow-dusted streets in the winter, maybe not like today, but I think we're gonna get more snow in the future. So, but to see it in the winter is just really fun. The community continues to be welcoming and engaging to visitors and locals alike. You can, of course, see the Swedish coffee pot.
Yes.
Which
is gonna start steaming
yes,
soon.
in June, I
Yeah.
heard.
We're coming up for that. There's no question
That's
about it.
amazing. You must. So, and there's tons of really cute shops and eateries
Yeah.
that line downtown. Whether you're interested in kind of boutique clothing or you're an antiquer or a thrifter, like there's so many shops that whatever kind of is your jam, you're gonna find it in downtown Lindstrom.
You've opened my mind to doing these outdoor activities because I think of all of this and I think spring, summer,
I
we
didn't
take
care about the
family when we
activities.
go
I want to
visit.
go up there and eat. I want to go back.
But doing it in the snow is opening my eyes to it. So Antonia,
Absolutely.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Antonia,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
the
Yeah,
food.
Yes.
food's amazing. We'll post a link to find more fun winter activities in the Chicago Lakes area, including where to stay during your visit on MinnesotaLive.com.
We are also going to post Antonia's personal website so you can find other fun, family-friendly activities across the state.